Now, when they went to Molefe's house to arrest him, they found the leader of the PA, Kenny Kunene, with Molefe, and they claimed there were other people, including a journalist. Are you aware of other people who were found in that house, or any journalist who was found in the house of Molefe when he was getting arrested?
I'm not, I'm aware that there was a journalist, but I don't know who. But I know that they did find Mr. Kunene at that house.
And a journalist. A journalist.
Yeah, the journalist, yes. I don't know who the journalist is, but I know that they did find Mr. Kunene there. Actually, it wasn't the first time. Even when they went for the second time, they found him there.
When they went for the first time for Molefe, they found Mr. Kunene there, and when they went the second time, they found Mr. Kunene
there. The first time he tended the gate, they were inside busy. He came to the gate and they showed him the road, and luckily, whatever he got, he went for the road.
Hello everybody, welcome back to this channel. Hope you're doing good. Now, in politics, perception is everything, and trust once broken is almost impossible to rebuild. The Patriotic Alliance, a party built on bold talks and street-level authenticity, now finds itself in the middle of a credibility storm. Because if it turns out that Kenny Kunene did visit Katiso Molefe's house not once but twice, then that single revelation could rewrite the narrative the party has been fighting so hard to control. Let's rewind a bit. When allegations first surfaced linking Kunene to Katiso Molefe, the Patriotic Alliance responded swiftly, announcing a private investigation to clear their deputy president's name. The message was clear. We've got nothing to hide. It was meant to be a statement of transparency, a show of internal discipline, and a signal that the PA plays by its own rules, even when it means investigating one of their own. But now, if evidence proves that Kunene visited Molefe's house twice, that private investigation suddenly looks less like a truth-finding mission and more like a carefully staged performance. Because proof changes everything. When someone says, "I was never there," and photos, phone pings, or eyewitnesses say otherwise, it's not just a contradiction, it's a collapse of credibility. And for a political party, credibility is currency. The question becomes, was the investigation misled, or was it never truly independent to begin with? Either way, the damage is done, not just to Kenny Kunene's image, but to the integrity of the party's leadership and its public promises of honesty. The Patriotic Alliance has built its rise on being the voice of the streets, calling out hypocrisy, corruption, and elite dishonesty in other parties. But now that same energy is bouncing back. Because if Kenny Kunene's visits were real, the PA can no longer claim moral high ground, not when they cleared him while evidence was quietly waiting in the background. It raises uncomfortable questions. Was the private investigation just a public relations shield? And why should the public believe any future internal probe when the first one seems compromised? Politically, this could hit the PA on multiple fronts. First, inside the party, it could create silent divisions. Those who've built their local campaigns on the party's clean, fearless image might now feel betrayed. Then outside the party, it hands ammunition to every rival. The ANC, the DA, and the EFF, all of them can now point fingers and say, "See, the PA is no different." And for a party trying to grow its national footprint, trust erosion is deadly. Even supporters who love Gayton McKenzie's straight talk might start whispering, if they lied about this, what else are they lying about? The Patriotic Alliance's next move will define whether this becomes a bruise or a full-blown wound. They could double down, deny, deflect, and call it a political smear. Because at this point, the issue isn't just about whether Kenny Kunene visited Molefe's house. It's about whether the PA is a party that tells the truth even when it's uncomfortable. In politics, it's not the crime that kills you, it's the cover-up. And if the Patriotic Alliance private investigations was more performance than truth, then this scandal isn't just about a verdict, it's about trust, the one thing no political party can afford to lose. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and tell us your views down in the comment section.
Source.
Thank you, Chair. Commissioner, I realize that the burden of security you carry, over 65 million South Africans, and the added unfair burden of the massive number of undocumented foreigners across 1.2 million square kilometers is immense. I recognize the scale of that task, especially when some of us struggle to secure even 40 square meters of our homes for a family of two. So as a patriotic South African, I extend the respect your office and rank demands. I despise the bad police, but knowing that when I thank you, I'm also indirectly thanking all the good and dedicated members of the South African Police Service you lead. The position I hold requires me to remain impartial, of course, at this time. I have no bias toward you, no bias toward General Mkhwanazi or any other witness that will appear before us. Only after this entire process, I will then take a position. I ask that you participate truthfully as I seek clarity on specific actions you have taken. So let's start with the elephant in the room. I must first commend you for arresting DA councillors convicted of murder. And then you also testified about the presence of my party deputy president, the Honorable Kenny Kunene, at the house of Mr. Molefe. You stated that he was there twice in your testimony. Commissioner, are you 100% sure that Mr. Kunene was found at the house of Mr. Molefe 2 times?
Thanks, Honorable Chair, and good afternoon, Honorable Member, and thanks for the matters that you alluded to, thanking myself and the police for what they are doing. Honorable Chairperson, what the team reported to me is that, yes, he was there twice. You'd recall one of the times he was found in the house. The other time they say he turned at the gate. He never entered, but he turned right at the gate. They denied him entry. So that's the report I got.
So you yourself are not 100% sure?
No. I can't be 100%, but that's the report I got, Honorable.
So if you're not 100% sure, as the number one cop in this country, understanding the rules of our criminal justice system, how can you, General, knowing that you're not sure, sit here in front of all South Africans and state as fact that Kenny Kunene was there twice?
Thanks, Honorable Chair. When I say not 100% sure, I mean me. I wasn't there, but the team, I believe them. They say one of the occasions he was in the house. One of the occasions they turned him at the gate.
Your team is not testifying.
Oh, yes.
You are testifying. And you are saying for surety that he was there. You're not sure. Your team reported to you. That still qualifies as hearsay. I'm not moved by the sounds in the house. Let's deal with the law. Let's deal with what is right, Honorable General. You cannot state for a fact that he was there twice. You're basing it on what you have been told. So your team is immune to lying. Chair, you must protect me here because I'm receiving responses from the EFF here. Am I questioning them?
Honorable Souls, I request you to work like a postman, just deliver the letters.
I'm delivering the letters, but you can't have dogs barking while I'm riding the bicycle.
Deliver the letters. The gates are locked. They will not come out.
No, Chair, you must protect me. I was silent.
You
Everybody
are protected, and I very much respect the manner in which you conducted yourself the whole day. I haven't heard you saying anything honorable. So the whole day, starting from 9 o'clock. And you are so justified.
Thank you, Chair.
If I had a big umbrella, I will come and bring it around you so that you don't encounter any difficulty.
General, even though you received the report, does that give you the right to come before the nation under oath and say, as a matter of fact, that Kenny Kunene was there twice?
Honorable Chair, through you, the team reported to me that he was there twice. One was he was in the house when he was with the journalist. The second, one of the 2 times, he was turned at the gate by the team. So that is what the team reported to me.
That's not what you said when you opposed the question. When you opposed the question, General, you said, I listened to the tape again. Your words was, actually, he was there twice. Yet, your actually is based on a report. It's not fact.
Honorable,
thanks, Honorable Chair.
General, with due respect, the Honorable Souls, let me just hold you for a moment. There is a honorable member who wants to speak, Honorable Cameron.
Yes, Chair, sorry to interrupt, but this has got nothing to do with the scope of this ad hoc committee, 1. And 2, General Masemola leads an organization with almost 200,000 members. Must he account for every single member's whereabouts? And I mean, when an officer comes and tells his commander something, must he go to this actual site and go and check up on it? It just I think we're losing the plot. We're not. This is not part of the scope of the ad hoc committee. Thanks, Chair.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, honorable members, so that we can proceed. Let me allow the honorable member to use the time we have allocated him. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to say, number 1, it's my time. Number 2, I'm not the one who brought up the subject. I sat here and Honorable Malema brought up the subject, and no one in this house told him what they are now telling me. Number 3, I have the right to ask that question. And also, I'm not asking of the general that he should have been there. And I am fully aware that he's presiding over thousands. It is for that very fact that I am saying the general cannot then come and just based on a report from members say, as a matter of fact, Kenny Kunene was there twice. So, Chairperson, You must allow me.
Before he responds, I see there is another honorable member, Honorable Nombalo.
No, Chair, I think I've got a problem with your ruling because your responsibility as the chairperson is to guide the meeting and your responsibility is to protect witnesses. We can't be subjected to Kenny Kunene. We have got serious issues of national importance here. I mean, the whole meeting, the whole country is watching us and the member is subjecting the witness to Kenny Kunene. So, Chairperson, you are out of order. Do your responsibility. Protect the member. That person is testifying under oath.
Yes.
So, to be asked about Kenny Kunene, even when he has answered that the team briefed me, that is enough.
Let's not be impatient with him because...
no, but Chair, people can abuse the platform on the basis that they have time.
Yeah, I want to explain something, Honorable Number. You earlier on during the proceedings, you reminded us of Rule 1.4 on the scope that any other matter thereto related can be investigated. The name of a citizen here called Katiso Molefe was mentioned on record. And during his testimony, oral, the general was asked about the incident or the occasion of the arrest of Katiso Molefe. And then he says that at the time of the arrest, Mr. Kunene was there. So it is on record in these proceedings. And so the honorable member is asking that question, and if we can please have the patience to allow him to ask what he wants to clarify, I think it's only fair. Because those statements that have been made here have gone to the records of these proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chair. The same vigor was not shown earlier when the statement was made, when an untruthful statement was made. General, you were not there physically to see that twice. You just received the report and you want the country to believe that your members does not have the possibility of lying. That every single member you have speaks the truth to you. Is that what you're saying to the country? Every member that reports to you speaks the truth at all times. They don't have the potential to lie to you.
Thanks, Honorable Chair. All what I said, Honorable Chair, is that the members told me that he was there twice at the house. So whether they're lying or not, I took it whether at which they told me, and I'm not sure. Let's agree, Honorable Member, that me and you were not there. We are the same. But however, the report I got is that he was there twice. So I will leave it there. And thanks, Honorable Chair.
It would have been different, General, if that is what you said when you were asked the question earlier. When you were asked the question earlier, you did not say, it was reported to me. You said, actually, he was there twice. Now you're saying, we can agree that you were not there. I wasn't there. Based on that, you must now then state for the record that it is only an allegation. It is alleged that Kenny Kunene was there twice. Please confirm.
Thanks, Honorable Chair. I will repeat that me and you were not there I received a report that Kenny Kunene was there twice on the two occasions that members were at the house. It's an allegation. We leave it there.
So if it's an allegation, which I now agree with you, that means it remains to be proven. You came and you said he was actually there. That means, Honorable General, you lied to the nation. You made the nation believe that you are stating that as a matter of fact. Now, I put it to you that we can prove that Kenny Kunene was not there twice. You lied to the nation. And now it concerns me because...
Honorable Souls. I want to request you that we must not debate the matters.
I'm not debating, Chair. I'm stating you heard the testimony that it's now from a statement of fact. It's now an allegation. And if it's now an allegation, it was stated on the record by the General. Then it means that what was earlier said as a fact by using the word actually was a lie.
Yeah, I want us to go beyond the names and probe what you want to probe.
I'm moving forward, Chair, but I'm concluding on that fact.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. And it now concerns me because I'm not sure whether I should believe the rest of your testimony or any testimony you've made at the commission as well. But we shall continue. You know, General, this is a bit personal for me. I'll have you know, and I want the nation also to know, that my leaders have served their time in jail. They paid the price and they worked daily to repay society, to the point where our president showed decisiveness and removed our deputy, Mr. Kenny Kunene, who equally stepped down, subjected himself to an independent investigation. He was cleared and now he's back in office. If ever our criminal justice system can have something to be proud of, it is the genuine transformation of Gayton McKenzie and Kenny Kunene, whom I am a proud product of. General, yesterday, we saw on social media that General Sibia was going to be arrested, but only filed and some equipment was seized. Was the team sent by yourself to effect that arrest?
Thanks, Honorable Chair. Well, I wouldn't want to go too much back, but I would say that I did rectify that which you agree that I rectify. I didn't lie. I used English, but what I meant is what I said, that the team said he was there twice. Coming to the last question that you were asking, well, Honorable Chairperson, police, as I've been sitting here the last 2 days, even today as I've been sitting here, they're doing their work. I don't send them to go and do a specific work. They do continue with the work they do. They obtained the warrants where they obtained, and they went to the house to go and collect the catches they had a search warrant to collect.
So in English, I'll repeat, you lied. And I'm struggling to even believe what you say now, but I will indulge you, General. Why arrest or attempt to arrest on the eve of General Sibia having to come and testify? What if those equipment that was seized was material for what needs to be presented here next week by General Sibia as a witness?
Thanks, Honorable Chair. I do indicate that, Honorable Member, the team, they went there and they don't need my permission to do the work. So if you say the tools might be needed, I'm sure the team don't take equipment forever. They will assess what they assess. They will return the equipment to the relevant owners.
Are you now saying you are sure that they will return it before he comes to testify? Am I hearing you correctly?
Surely, if he says he needs those equipments when he comes here, we can't deny him. They will have, I'm sure they would have done their work. It doesn't take months to do what they do.
It's interesting that they chose the time. General, how would you describe the relationship between you, General Mkhwanazi, and General Khumalo?
I would describe it as a relationship that I have with the rest of the senior management.
I'm not familiar with the relationship you have with senior management. Could you?
Well, I mean, we have a good relationship. I do have a good relationship with the rest of the senior team.
You are not very close. Would you define your relationship as very close?
No, I wouldn't define it as very close.
General Mkhwanazi testified that it was General Khumalo who instructed the removal of the dockets. Is this true?
I do not know that part, and it was part of the investigation. So I think the two of them will be able to tell you who instructed who to remove the dockets.
But this is a material matter that we are dealing with, and that particular matter affects and is a central part of this. Should you not know who was responsible for removing those dockets? Should you not know?
Honorable Chair, I did indicate that late April, May, I did pick it up from General Sintumuli that General Sibia instructed General Khumalo to remove dockets from KZN. That's why probably you had General Mkhwanazi saying General Khumalo instructed those dockets. So what I'm aware of is that instruction, what I heard from Sintumuli, is that it came from Sibia. And when I confronted him, I told him that, don't do that, stop that, don't remove dockets. That's all I said to him.
So if I understand you correctly, before you told me you didn't know. Now you're telling me you did know that General Khumalo took the dockets, but you're adding that he took it at the instruction of General Sibia. Is my understanding correct?
Yeah, what I'm saying, Honorable Chair, is that I don't want to get too much into hearsay. The General Mkhwanazi told you that Khumalo took the dockets. And I'm saying I heard from General Sintumule that General Sibia instructed that dockets be taken by Khumalo. And I called General Sibia to say, don't do that, stop that. So
yes, but you didn't say that to me when I asked you the first time. When I asked you the first time, you said you didn't know.
What I mean by that, why I say that, Honorable Chair, is that I don't want to give evidence of somebody.
But you just did that, and you did it with my deputy president. That's your style.
Well, with
no. The General, I don't think that you, with due respect, you must not respond to a statement like that one. Honorable Souls, may we please not impugn on the personality of the witness.
Chair.
Look, when you make a statement and say, this is your style, you impugn, number one, on the personality, and number two, on the morality of the witness. It's like you are casting aspersions on the witness. You want the witness to assume another identity in front of the people of South Africa, to be perceived differently from how they have known him before, when this committee has not arrived at a determination like that one. So I think it's very much unfair, not only to the witness, but any person against whom such reference may be made. And if you find it moral, you may withdraw that kind of statement.
Point of order, Chair.
No, Honorable Skosana, can I please beg your indulgence? Let's allow Honorable Souls first to hear whether he agrees with me to withdraw the statement that he has made. I'm not instructing him to withdraw it. I'm calling on him to look at the statement and make a decision whether he would like that statement to be associated with any other person.
I disagree with you, Chair. Let me qualify. When I asked in the beginning, is that hearsay or statement of fact? The general, when we were talking about Honorable Kenny Kunene, the general said, I'm stating that, and I stated it earlier, on the basis that I was told, I was reported to. So I made this statement, right? I now ask later on the same thing as it relates to General Khumalo. The general says, no, the reason why I said I didn't know is because I did not want to make a statement on hearsay. Now I'm saying, but you did it earlier. What's the difference? He should then also have done the same.
Yeah,
so it is on that basis that I'm saying.
What I'm saying is
the
that
style of the general is then to hear. Let me finish, Chair. You asked me to qualify.
Order.
Asked me to qualify. I'm qualifying. And then you must tell me, you must now correct me. I will gladly submit to your correction based on my explanation to you. You must correct me to say I must understand. In the first instance, the general is doing what he says in the later instance he's not doing. I'm pointing out, you listen to hearsay and stated it as fact. You come later and say, I can't listen to stories. Therefore, I didn't say General Khumalo took the files.
No, honorable members, I don't want us to derail the process.
Please correct me, Chair.
Please.
Yeah, but Chair,
we
Based on my statement.
We must not derail
Chair,
the proceedings by bringing unnecessary interjections.
Yeah, but Chair, it's not only an interjection, Chair. Let's us be respected. We are members of Parliament. We are in Parliament here. It's not correct and it's unparliamentary to say the general is lying. And he knows that, the honorable member. And this character assassination reflects back on all of us. We can't be discussing Kenny Kunene this. Whether he was clear by his party, we are not campaigning here. We are dealing with a serious matter, a national issue. It can't be about Kenny Kunene every time.
Yeah, but this,
and the General Kumalo will come in here. He'll answer for himself.
This is what I'm avoiding, honorable members.
But it's unacceptable, Chair. That the General can be really dragged into this.
I have called on the member and I have called him to order not to impugn the integrity of the witness. And I thought that was sufficient.
Chair, Honorable Souls is defying you live. We've got a responsibility as members of this committee to respect you. Whether you are coming from the ANC or from any party, this committee is dealing with serious work and everybody is watching it. It's going to set a wrong precedent if you give an instruction and Honorable Souls defies it. We can't allow that. It must not be optional. He must withdraw what he has said to the General. No one here must be wrongly crucified. The role of this policy, of this committee, is to investigate. How did he arrive to that conclusion? And he has been partisan here, campaigning for his party. We also come from political parties. But because we understand the responsibility of this committee, we can't be talking about MK here. We know where to campaign. We know where to locate the people when we need them. Not in ad hoc committees. Honorable Souls must withdraw that statement, Chairperson, unless you want people to lose respect in you. You are the Chairperson and you must be respected. We can't allow people, you are our Chairperson in this committee. So if you don't protect yourself, we will protect you. You must withdraw that statement.
Yeah, but the last, don't inject fear in the Chairperson. Honorable Ngola.
In addition, Chair, to the members, the two members, we also have a responsibility as the ad hoc committee to protect our witnesses. Parliament in its nature has got a responsibility to protect all citizens of South Africa. To Chair, it is incorrect to want to give a hearsay status to an official report by junior to a principal. A hearsay is what you get on when you walk on the streets hugging your friends. Juniors, when they report to the National Commissioner of what they would have found from a official investigation, can't be accorded the status of being a hearsay. So if the General says there is an official report by the team, my team, that is working on this investigation, the report is that the aforesaid person was found twice on the gate and inside the house, then we can't accord that it's an official duty report, Chair. It can't be a hearsay. We've got a different understanding of what a hearsay is. Thank you.
Honorable Cameron, do you still want to speak?
I think, Jay, most of the members have covered it, but I just don't want this to degenerate. We can be direct, but we can be respectful. We don't have to do it this way. And this isn't the Kunene Commission. This is the ad hoc committee to focus on allegations by General Konazi. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. Look, honorable members, our responsibility is not only to keep the decorum of the House. Each one of us here has a right to a good name. The reason why we are called honorable members is because we are expected to conduct ourselves with integrity as leaders of society. And the title honorable is conferred to you from the day you are sworn in as a member without even knowing who you are. The moment you are called honorable, rise to the occasion and prove that I qualify to be called an honorable member. So I want to request all of you here, and I kept on reminding you that every time you open your mouth to speak, you must know that you are not limited to these four walls. The whole nation is watching the proceedings. And what they want is inspiration from all of us. The presentations which have been made here show the extent of difficulties that SAPS as an institution is going through. And you are the top leadership of this country, Parliament. Can you please help the ordinary citizens who cannot speak for themselves, who cannot be here now to interact with General Masemola, and believe in your abilities as leaders, that you can help them and steer this country in the right direction? Can we please serve the people of this country? Thank you so much.
Honorable Chairperson.
I want you to move towards.
I'm moving, but
to move towards concluding, Honorable Sol.
it is wrong.
The time that has been allocated is not for debate; it's for you to ask the general questions.
Chairperson, I'm asking a question. None of you said what you're saying now earlier. None of you. None of you said it's not the Kunene Commission when it was raised here earlier.
But
So
Honorable Source, may you please ask questions?
Chairperson, I am dealing with what has been posed here. I'm not grabbing a topic from outside of this house. The center of whom we are speaking about here is also an honorable member who's an MMC in Joburg. He is the deputy president of a party here. To say...
We don't have a problem with that.
No, you do.
Look, I don't want you to veer...
I want to show you something, Chair. Please allow me.
No, Honorable Source, I don't want you to veer off and start...
I'm not veering off.
No, don't concentrate
I'm responding to the House and I'm responding to yourself.
No, I'm not going to... These honorable members are not witnesses. The witness is here.
But you allow them.
He is the one that you must ask questions.
I'm asking and then they're interjecting, Chair. I'm asking the witness. And then they are interjecting.
They were calling a point of order on it.
And I have the right to respond to it. You are now suppressing me, but you allowed them. Chair, let me show you the material problem. If I leave it, then it means the impression that's given is that an independent investigation, Kenny Kunene lied because he said he was there one. So we'll move along. And I'll say, but I will put to this House, I will not withdraw.